Doyle Band. Give it up.
Woo. All right. Thank you so much. So happy to be here with Rue and everybody. Rue and the crew.
Yeah.
All right, Rue's crew. I'd like to do a song called Leaving Notice. Give you my leaving notice. It's walking time now. All these years gone by for nothing. Now it's my turn to cry. And I can hear you laughing out loud. Well, I guess you always will. You can have another laugh and nothing ever laugh on me. I should have done this a long time ago, when you didn't get it on. You took me down, down for nothing but to fool around, fool around. Yeah, you fooled around. It's just one of those things when you got nothing to show. All this time lost and gone, oh, I just been through. That's why I give you my leaving notice. It's walking time now. All these years gone by for nothing. Now it's not to cry. I think I should have done this long ago, when you didn't get it on. You took me down, down to nothing but to fool around, fool around. Yeah, you fooled around. And I can still hear you laughing out loud. Well, I guess you always will. You can have another laugh, but nothing ever laugh on me. It's just one of those things, and I know that you know. All this time lost and gone, oh, I just been through. That's why I give you my leaving notice. It's walking time now. All these years gone by, but nothing now is not to cry. You don't wonder why, wonder why. Oh yeah. Yeah, leaving notice.
Wow. Stay where you are, you guys. You don't have to do too much. We're just going to come photobomb you.
Nice.
Yeah. So introduce yourselves and introduce your friends.
Yeah,
Dennis.
okay, my name is Dennis Doyle, and I brought along a couple of good buddies of mine that have been playing recently with me. There's Mick Oakley, who's just been doing some hand percussion. He's a drummer for another great band, Paul Anthony Band.
We're all intertwined here.
Yes, we're intertwined, we're intermingled. And to my other side here is Mitch Zaring. And he's been with quite a few bands. And recently he just hooked up with the Love Pirates.
All right.
So it's
Lucky
awesome.
you.
Mitch is a wanted man.
Wow, and I know you from like
many years ago.
Yeah.
From a company, Moonstar Management.
Yeah. So how is Moonstar doing?
They're doing quite well.
Good.
Yeah, there's been surviving. You know, it's a tough economy, but you know, there's so much talent around. It's hard for a company like that not to exist.
Yeah. Well, you know, she did something really good for me. So I'm always in total, whatever the word is, not debt, but like admiration. She did do something really, really, really good for me, Moonstar, and appreciative.
And it's great that our circles cross.
Yeah.
You know, and to come back, you know, some years later, and then.
And you knew who I was. That was so fun.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, I've always enjoyed your band as well. Great band.
Aw. Well, we'll be here Saturday night at the release party. I have an EP coming out on Monterey Records. Oh, my favorite record label on the planet, out of Baltimore. Yeah. So, when's your next gig, Dennis?
Our next show together with Mick and Mitchell is at the Sidewalk Cafe this not this Saturday, but July 18th.
Oh, good.
So we go on at 8 o'clock. There'll be quite a few other good bands, so please come on down and give us your love.
Yeah.
Support live music.
Support live music.
Yeah, man.
Definitely
We're all
support live
connected,
music.
and out there in the audience is Michelle
guy.
Fiore. She's also helped so much with me in the past.
It's a good bunch of people that are
Great.
out there right now. It's kind of wild how, like, it's like a renaissance almost that's, like, come back into life because it's more fun now than it was, like, 10 years ago, don't you think?
I believe so. Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It's so weird. It's like a really good time. My kids always say it's geriatric rock and roll, and it's like, you know, like it's true though. Like the geriatrics are kicking ass. I mean, look, we're right behind those Rolling Stones. You know, it's like. And Saturday night, actually, when I'm playing here, a band called The Gods is having their 50th anniversary. I don't know if anyone has ever heard of The Gods. Yeah, they're playing at 9. I'm playing at 10.
Their records had probably, I don't know how many albums they put out, but I had
Yeah.
one I really enjoyed. It must have been the late 70s.
Yeah, well, they're celebrating their 50th. Larry Kessler is 74 years old, and he's on a tour right now doing their 50th anniversary. So they're going on at 9, and then it's us, and then it's a little 20-something-year-old girl at the end. So it's the past, the future, and the present. That's the night. Yeah.
The present's kind of scary.
It's going to be fun. So you guys, it is National Milk Chocolate with Almond Day. Who wants to go first?
3 skeletons.
All right, so you know what it means, Dennis. We like to give you a treat for a skeleton from your closet.
Yeah. Well, can I give you a skeleton as an association of someone? 'Cause
Were you
Fire.
involved?
I was somewhat involved. I was like
Okay.
a witness.
Okay.
I was trying to come up with something appropriate, and I overheard you guys talking about fires. So a good friend of mine some years ago, he grew up with a family of firemen. His father was a captain of a firehouse. He's a fireman now himself, but as a teenager, we all lived near a park called Forest Park, and he would deliberately set fires in the park to time the fire.
Oh,
See how-
long they took?
And then he would report it to his dad.
Oh my God! Did his father know he was doing this?
You know, I'll tell you the truth. I'm not sure if he actually confessed to the fires. He probably did.
So he would just say, "Dad, I saw a fire and I
We
noticed."
all knew he did it, but we never said it.
How long did it take
How long did what take?
for the firemen to come? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I thought you meant maybe how long it took for it to set on fire.
No.
Probably about a half an hour.
That's terrible.
Do you still know
Kinda
this
far.
guy?
Oh my God!
Do you still know this guy or no?
30 minutes.
Not really. We've lost touch over the years.
So you're not even friends on Facebook?
He's on Facebook, but he hasn't used it. Another friend of mine who's fairly close with him, he gave me his name, but there's no postings by him. But he's doing really well. He looks great.
I
One
wonder
picture
what he
that
was when he grew up.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's
I
pretty
Attracted
crazy.
to fire.
I guess something.
Attracted to fire, and he became a fireman.
Yeah.
Maybe he sets off fireworks on 4th of July.
We were really good friends. I have a great story. We lived upstate briefly together. There were 3 of us. He wasn't a fireman yet. We were young hippies. We were like 17, going on 18. Because his family were all firemen, he took like a fireman's test when he was like 16. So now he gets called that he's going to be, he got accepted, he can go become a fireman. So we live upstate, he's got shoulder length hair. He goes down, and about a week later, while I'm living upstate, we would get the daily newspaper in one of the local stores. And it was a Sunday paper, I'll never forget it, that had a spread, colored spread, I think it was called the parade section.
Yeah.
They did this whole story about him getting his hair cut. They were so like shocked that like somebody that was going to become a fireman was a hippie. So they watched him. He had to get his hair cut, so they escorted him to the barber shop. They had the before and after pictures of him. With, oh my God!
So he had a makeover.
He had a makeup.
Well, that's why I got my record deal, because I had that make under, and they liked me before my makeover. So thank the Lord for that. All right, I would prefer him with long hair anyway. So Mick, you got a quick skeleton?
Quick skeleton in the fire theme. I used to be a total pyromaniac as a kid. I made explosives. I blew things up and managed to stay out of trouble. But, anyway, that's my skeleton.
Whoa.
When you're not in jail, you apparently became some
All
sort
right.
of productive citizen.
Your turn now.
Okay, let's see. Well, if we're going along this fire theme, and you know, since I'm a pirate now, which I kind of always was a pirate, there was this huge cover, which we didn't know underneath was like where the gas main was for the block, and we noticed there were ants coming out of this little hole in the top of the cover of it. So I had this great idea. It was this time of year. Let's drop a firecracker down and see what happens. So I'm standing on there with my buddy Joe, and he's lighting the match, and I'm ready to draw. I'm going, come on, and the match keeps blowing out because there's like this wind coming up from it, which, you know, was gas that we didn't know. We were kids.
And it wasn't Guess Wild.
Right, exactly.
Go Pirates!
Ahoy. And so finally we get it to light. I drop it, and it bounced around, and as soon as the flame, before it could even blow up, hit it, it started rumbling,
Wow.
and this whole giant piece of cement and steel lifted up
Oh my
with me
God.
on it.
Oh my God.
Holy
And the greatest part of it was something was shooting out of the hole, and I was like all this dirt and dust. They were ants, and all of a sudden I was covered with hundreds of ants, and I just was like, "Rah!" and I started running like my pants were on fire.
Oh my
But
God.
I had ants.
Like
all
you had
over
ants in
me.
your pants.
Yeah, exactly.
And
You did.
they told us we were lucky we didn't blow up the whole block. So.
Well, that did happen on poor little 7th Street. Mwah, we love you, 7th Street and 2nd Avenue. And that was a gas thing, too. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you're all okay. The Dennis Doyle Band, you want to push a button?
Sure,
The Three Stooges. Yeah. So, do you have a show coming up? Sidewalk, next,
Yeah.
the 18th.
And I was invited to play at Jobs Garden Party on Saturday. That's in the early part of the evening.
Okay.
So that'll be a lot of fun. That's on Avenue B and maybe, I don't even know.
6th Street.
Thank you so much, 6th Street.
Yeah. And you're the site you want people to find you at?
I think Facebook would be easy. D. Doyle Songs, you can find me that way, or Dennis Doyle, you'll find me on Facebook. I got some music and some videos there. And you can find me on Reverb Nation's D. Doyle.
Sounds good. Well, thanks, guys. It sounded great.
Keep
Yeah,
running,
good
guys.
job. Let's blow it all up.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
We'll be back. We got more.